So we're going to start in a wide diamond shape. Come all the way down to a seat. Bring the soles of the feet together, but instead of squeezing the heels in close, extend the legs out a little bit. And then if you have a block, have it close by. Options to take the hands underneath the ankles and around to the feet. And then let the head drop towards the floor as the back spreads. We're here for a little while. If this is too intense, you could always bring your elbows to your thighs, make a little fist with your hands, and let your head drop onto the hands. If you do have a block, you could place that block on your feet or the floor and let your head rest there. So make adjustments, and if this does become too much at any point, feel free to make even more adjustments. Once you find your shape, close your eyes. Let your shoulders drop. In this stretch, can you find some width across the lower back? Spread between the shoulder blades as the upper back broadens. And bring your awareness to your breath. Inhaling all the way into your back body, expanding, filling up, making space. And with every exhale, send that breath out and let go. Big, full breaths in, out. Perhaps as you bring that attention to your back body, you enjoy a feeling of expansiveness, of feeling bigger and beyond your physical body. And notice with your inhales how you're able to bring the world into you. Imagine with each breath in that you are drawing in the energy of the earth, the sky, the trees, the oceans, the energy of the people around you and the people thousands of miles away. And with each exhale, send your energy back out to them. Inhale, invite in and receive energy. Exhale, send out and gift energy. A prayer in breath form, receiving and sending, until maybe the edges start to blur and you can't tell where the receiving ends and the giving begins, and the prayer becomes, I am in everything, and everything is in me. I heard the question once, is God in the sunset, or is the sunset in God? And can we not say both? Not only are we unique individual personalities that express ourselves in the universe, but we also are the universe. We cannot separate from the infinite energy and wisdom that threads us together with everything and everyone. Today, can you hold on to that prayer? I am in everything, and everything is in me. Connect to the pulse of the universe and know that you are the pulse of the universe. Roll up slightly. Bring your hands to the fronts of your ankles now, if you're not there already. And we'll take a little lean towards that inner left thigh with the torso. Big circle of the arm. Take that right arm back behind you, up towards the ceiling. And then bring that right hand towards the top of your left foot as you switch. Torso leans towards that right leg. Left arm sweeps back, up, and around. Left hand grabs for the top of right foot. A few more times like that, leaning left. Right arm circles back, up, and around. Leaning right. Left arm circles back, up, and around. Good. Let's do that one more time. Right arm circles. And just make it feel good. Left arm circles. And after you finish that left side, roll up to sit. Bring your hands behind you, plant your feet flat and wide, and just take a couple sways side to side. as slow or quick as you'd like, getting into the hips and the lower back. And we'll add on a little bit here. When the knees fall left, bring your right hand all the way around to touch your left. And then come back through center. When the knees fall right, bring that left hand all the way around to touch your right. And take that on your own a few more times. Again, moving at your own pace. Check in with your breath. Let it flow with your movement. And once you even out both sides, right and left, take your time, no rush. Come back to center, facing front. And we'll bring those feet in hip width apart, flat on the floor. Turn your fingers to point towards your tush. Roll your shoulders back, pressing your hands and feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Gaze can be towards the knees, or if it's comfortable, drop the head. Press more into the hands to spread across the chest. Press more into the feet to lift the hips. Take a full breath in, and on an exhale, slowly lower down. Make your way to all fours any way you like. You can roll over the shins. You can swing the legs around. Hands under the shoulders, spread the fingers. Knees under the hips, tuck and spread the toes. Inhale, cow, belly drop, sit bones lift. Exhale, cat, tuck the tail and head, spread between the shoulder blades. Again, inhale into that cow shape. From here, exhale, downward dog. We're not here for long. Find a nice big stretch. And then inhale, pull forward, modified up dog. Hips to the backs of your wrists, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, child's pose. Maybe the toes stay tucked. Maybe they untuck, whatever feels good. And we'll flow through that little sequence 2 more times. Rise to all fours. Inhale, cow, drop the belly, lift the sit bones. Exhale, cat, connect the breath with the movement. Inhale, cow. Exhale, stretch into downward facing dog. Inhale, modified up dog, rolling forward, lift the heart, press the floor away with the hands. Exhale, roll back, child's pose, toes tucked or untucked, up to you. One more round, back to all fours. Inhale, cow, wave through the spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, stretch, downward facing dog. Inhale, modified up dog. Exhale, roll back, child's pose. Take a few extra breaths in this child's pose. Little push into the hands and the sit bones back even further. Finding length in the side waist. Maybe you roll the head a little right and left. Maybe the hips sway a little bit side to side. And then we'll make our way back into downward dog. In this down dog, I want you to see your feet, so heavy the head. Gazing towards the feet, walk your hands to the back of your mat. Forward fold, back of mat. Soften your knees, grab hold of opposite elbows. Pull on the elbows. Lift the shoulders up the back. We're here for a few moments. Feel free to move around or stay still. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your arms, heavy head, heavy shoulders. Soften the knees a little more and roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Keep your feet hip width apart. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Hands to your heart. Soften or close your eyes. Can you come back to that prayer? I am in everything, and everything is in me. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Lift the heart, seal the palms. Exhale to fold forward, Uttanasana. I want you to soften your left knee. Keep your left fingers on the floor. Inhale, right arm reaches to the sky, forward fold twist. Exhale, release. Soften your right knee, right fingers stay down. Inhale, left arm to the sky, forward fold twist. Exhale, release. Inhale into a half lift, and then gazing forward, walk all the way out to plank position. Hands under shoulders. Push the floor away with the hands. Pull the belly in and up. Take a breath in. Here comes a push-up. Exhale, bend those elbows. You can always bring your knees to the floor if you need support. Inhale, press right back up to plank. And this time, exhale, chaturanga again. Modify as needed. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Drop the head, see your feet. That's where we're headed again. Hands walk all the way back to the feet. And then we'll roll up to stand. Let's smooth it out. That's our flow. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, fold forward. Soften your left knee. Inhale, right arm high, forward fold twist. Exhale, release. Soften your right knee. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Crawl all the way out to your plank position. Inhale, prepare. Here comes that push-up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press right back up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Heavy in the head. See those feet. Walk your hands back to your feet. Soft knees to roll up to stand. Last time. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, fold forward. Soften your left knee. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, release. Soften your right knee. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift, look forward, crawl all the way out to plank position. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Heavy head, see those feet. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Soften the knees and roll up to stand. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. This time, palms press. Exhale, hands to heart. And take a breath. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Take a big step forward with your left foot to the middle of your mat. Draw your right knee forward and up. Reach those arms overhead. Scoop the belly in. Push into that left foot. Get taller through the head. Full breath in. Exhale, standing figure 4. Right ankle crosses over left thigh. Hands come to the heart. Try and pull your weight back into that left heel as your heart reaches forward. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale, 1, steady eyes. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. We'll take an arm circle behind us, another big step forward into Utkatasana. Feet come together, knees bend, arm sweeps forward and up. Scoop the tailbone under, pull the belly in. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep the arms behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, stay here. Start to shift your weight to your right foot, float your left heel to your tush, and then press into that right leg, airplane. As you press down into that right foot, extend the left leg long, extend the torso long. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. High lunge. Left toes find the floor. Front knee bends. Arms sweep overhead. Relax the shoulders. Sit a little lower in the hips. Reach a little more through those arms. 1 more breath in. Exhale, open twist right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Try and squeeze your inner thighs together for support. And then take that torso further into the twist. 3 breaths. Inhale, get taller through the top of the head. Exhale, empty the belly and twist. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in and out. Inhale, front lunge, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, slice open, warrior 2. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Get long through your right side body. Stretch long through the legs as you press down into both feet. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, triangle. Keep that length in your right side. Shift your hips back. Right hand might find your shin or the floor or a block. Draw the belly in. Think of lengthening your tailbone towards your back heel. Get longer through the top of your head and open your heart to the sky. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 1 more breath in. Keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana, soften that front knee. With or without a block, glide onto that right leg. Right hand moves forward and to the right slightly. Can you open your hips and chest to the left side of your space? Maybe this is you. Maybe you bend that top knee and catch your foot for Chapasana. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 1 more breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep a deep in that front knee as you stretch up and back. Inhale into that right side body. Exhale, half bound, modified Parsvakonasana. Right forearm to your right thigh. See if you can take that left arm all the way behind you for a half bind. Roll your top shoulder back, press that bottom knee open, option to stay, or maybe right finger slide inside right foot. Inhale. Exhale. 1. As you inhale, can you press down and out through your feet? As you exhale, can you roll your top shoulder back? 1 more breath in and out. Low lunge, hands to the floor, frame your front foot. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm reaches to the sky. Okay, can you lift more through those top fingertips? Anchor through that bottom hand, start to spin your toes to the right side plank. Stack right leg on top of left or modify as needed. Keep the hips rainbow arcing to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Full breath in. We're staying here as you exhale. Float your right leg. Wild thing, bend your right knee, land right toes behind left leg. Reach your right arm to the front of your room. Press your hips to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in, big transition. Exhale, fall in triangle, right hand to the floor. Bring that right knee towards your left elbow, but then shoot that leg through. Hips press to the sky, left arm reaches to the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. As you exhale, lower your hips to the floor. We're going to swing to the left, fallen triangle on the other side. So left hand comes behind you. Press the hips to the sky. Circle the right arm to the front of your space. Stay for a breath in. On an exhale, lower your hips back to the floor. We're going to circle back to that first side. Right hand behind you. Hips press up, left arm reaches. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Left hand to the floor. Step back to plank and find your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment. Reset, reconnect. Heavy head, see those feet. We're walking our hands towards our feet. Soft knees, roll up slowly. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll take all of that on the left. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Big step forward with that right foot to the middle of your mat. Arms sweep around and up as that left knee draws forward and up. Scoop the belly in. Push into that right foot. Take a breath in to lengthen. Exhale, standing figure 4. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Pull your weight back into that right heel. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts, arms overhead. We circle those arms behind us, stepping forward into Utkatasana. Feet come together, knees bend. Sweep those arms overhead. Take a breath in. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Good. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. One more. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Stay here. Start to shift your weight to your left foot. Float your right heel to your tush. Airplane, as you push into that left foot, start to extend. Right leg behind you, heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. And out, high lunge. Right toes find the floor. Arms sweep overhead. Let the hips sink down as you reach through your fingers. One more breath in. Exhale, open twist left. Shoulders are soft. Inner thighs squeeze together. Inhale, get taller through the top of the head. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Inhale, front lunge, left arm sweeps forward. Exhale, slice open, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the legs, lengthen that left side. Take another full breath in. Exhale, triangle. Keep that length in your left side. Left hand to shin or block or the floor. Open your heart. Lengthen your tailbone towards that back heel. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana. Glide onto your left leg. Scoot that left hand forward and to the left slightly. Open your hips and chest to the right. Stay, or maybe bend that top knee and catch your foot. Chapasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, half bound modified Parsvakonasana. Left arm to left thigh. Right arm can start up, and then see if you can work that right arm into a half bind. Rolling that top shoulder back. Keep that bottom knee open. Feel free to stay there, or maybe fingers slide inside that foot. Inhale, get longer from back heel to top of head. Use your exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Full breath out. Low lunge, hands to the floor, square off. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Lift more through those top fingers. Anchor through that bottom hand. Start to turn your toes to the left for side plank. Stack left leg on top of right. Hips press to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Stay in it as you exhale. Hover your left leg. Bend that knee, plant left toes behind right leg. Wild thing. Hips to the sky, left arm to the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, fallen triangle, left hand down, left knee towards that right elbow, shoot that leg through. Hips press up, right arm reaches to the front of your space. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. On an exhale, just lower your hips to the floor. So legs stay pretty much where they are. You're going to swing to the right hand behind you. Fallen triangle, other side, hips press up. Heart opens, full breath in. Exhale, lower your hips to the floor. Back to that first side, left hand behind you. Right arm circles around, hips press up, full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, find your flow. Right hand lands, move through plank, bend those elbows into up dog and downward dog. Breathe. Checking in. Drop your head, see your feet. That's where we're headed. Walk your hands back. Soft knees to roll up slowly. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Seal the palms. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll move through that one more time, right and left, but on the breath. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left foot steps forward, right knee lifts, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Inhale, one-legged mountain, rise back up, arms circle back, big step forward into Utkatasana. Inhale, exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Stay there. Shift to your right foot. Hover that left foot. Push into that right foot. Airplane. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. High lunge. Left toes land. Arms sweep overhead. Inhale. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, front lunge, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, slice open, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Stay here, full breath in, keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana, gliding forward, shifting forward, maybe Chapasana. We're here for one breath in. Gaze to the floor, big step back, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Exhale into your version of Parsvakonasana with a bind if it's available. Full breath in, full breath out. Low lunge, hands to the floor, square off. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm reaches high. Exhale, Vashisthasana, side plank. Stay there. Float your right leg, wild thing. Right toes land, hips press high. Full breath in. Exhale, fallen triangle. Shoot that right leg to the left, hips press high. Full breath in. Exhale, lower the hips. Swing to the left, fallen triangle, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Swing to the right, back to that first side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, HA. And then walk your hands to your feet. Soften the knees, roll up slowly. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last time. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right foot steps forward, left knee lifts. Exhale, standing figure 4. Inhale, one-legged mountain, arms reach up. Exhale, arms sweep back, step into Utkatasana. Feet together, knees bend. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Last time, inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Stay there, shifting onto that left foot. Hover that right leg. Start to push into your left foot. Airplane, extend long. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. High lunge, big step back. Inhale here. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, front lunge, left arm sweeps forward. Exhale, slice open, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Full breath in. Keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana. Slow, maybe Chapasana. We're just here for one breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Exhale into your version of Parsva Konasana. Again, if you can take that bind, go for that bind. One big inhale. Full exhale. Low lunge, square off, hands to the floor. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, Vashisthasana, stack the legs. Float your left leg. Bend your left knee, wild thing. Left toes land to the floor behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, fallen triangle. Left knee pulls through. Shoot that leg through. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, send the hips higher. Exhale, have a seat. Swing to the right. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale, lower the hips. Back to that first side. Left hand behind you. Inhale, lift the hips. This time, exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog for 3. Slow breaths. Always an option to drop the knees and take child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, listen closely, step or jump feet around your hands, coming into a prayer squat. Elbows inside the knees, roll the shoulders back. Take a few moments, finding some release in the ankles, the knees, the hips. And then keep that right arm inside your right leg. Extend your right fingers down and out to the right. Reach your left arm up on a high diagonal. This might be where you stay. Maybe left arm wraps behind you for a half bind. Maybe that right arm wraps around the front of your shin to grab left fingers for a full bind. 3 breaths. Inhale, get longer from tail to head. Wherever you are, exhale, try and widen that left collarbone. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale back through center. And we'll change sides. Left fingers reach down and out to the left. Right arm reaches up on a high diagonal. Maybe you stay. Maybe you half wrap that right arm. Maybe you take that left arm in front of your left leg around for a full bind. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, widen through that right collarbone. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Straighten the legs. Drop the head. Take some gentle sways side to side. Releasing through the hips, the neck. And walk your feet together. Soften your knees and roll up to stand. Couple shoulder rolls back, feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes touch, hands to heart. Moving on. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky, melt your left heel to the floor. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, shift forward. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross the body. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, stay for 3, 2, 1. Low lunge, right foot steps forward. On your fingertips, inhale, heart reaches forward, find some length. You can let the hips drop a little bit. On an exhale, modified pyramid, try and keep your feet where they are. Straighten the legs, maybe flex that right foot. Soften your forehead towards your shin. And we'll move through those 2 shapes a couple more times. Front knee bends. Inhale, heart pulls forward. Exhale, straighten the legs. Maybe flex the right foot. Drop head to shin. One more time. Front knee bends. Inhale, heart pulls forward. Exhale, modified pyramid, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Can you steer that right hip back as your heart lengthens forward? Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Rebend your front knee. Shifting towards supported warrior 3. Fingers crawl forward, left leg lifts. Tiny bend in that front knee. Left hand stays on the floor. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Start to open your right arm to the right. Let your torso turn to the right for a twist. Keep reaching through that lifted leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Can you turn from your belly button? Inhale, yes. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor. Bend your front knee, left toes land. We're going to crawl to the left for a wide-legged straddle, but then just start to sway. Bend your left knee, sway left. Bend your right knee, sway right, and take that a couple times on your own. Just releasing however it feels good. And the next time you swing to the right, turn that into lizard. Both hands inside right foot, square your hips, keep that back knee lifted. Seal your back foot down, working into Parsva Konasana. Left arm reaches to the front of the room, up to the ceiling, and then work into that half bind again. Option to stay, maybe go for that full bind, or bird of paradise. For bird of paradise, gaze to the floor. Take as many hops as you need to get that left foot forward next to your right. Shift to your left leg. Maybe you start to rise up to stand. Final step, you might extend that right leg. Wherever you are, keep breathing for 5, 4, we'll meet in Parsvakonasana in 3, 2, 1. If you're in Bird of Paradise, take your time. Finding that extended side angle. Full breath in. And on an exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank, we'll flush it out. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift forward. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose for 3, 2, 1. Low lunge, left foot steps forward. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, modified pyramid. Feet can stay. Straighten the legs, drop the head, maybe flex that left foot. And then on the breath, front knee bends. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, modified pyramid, maybe with a flexed foot. Inhale, bend. And exhale, stretch. We stay for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more inhale. Soften a little more as you exhale. Rebend your front knee. Supported warrior 3, walking those hands forward. Tiny bend in that front knee, long through the torso. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Left arm starts to open to the left. Twist from your belly button through the torso. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Keep reaching through that lifted leg. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor, right toes land. We're crawling to the right for a wide-legged straddle, but then just start to sway. Bend your right knee, sway right. Bend your left knee, sway left a couple times. And the next time you sway to the left, lizard top of mat, both hands inside that left foot, square the hips, keep your back knee lifted. Seal your back foot down. Coming into Parsvakonasana, right arm reaches forward and up. Keep pressing that bottom knee open. Maybe you take a half bind. Maybe you go for that full bind. If you want to go for Bird of Paradise, gaze to the floor. Hop that right foot forward. Shift to your right leg. Rise to stand step by step. Final step would be to stretch that left leg for 5. We'll all meet in Parsvakonasana in 4, 3, 2. If you're in Bird of Paradise, take your time. Parsvakonasana for 1 full breath in. Exhale, low lunge. And we'll flush it out. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Take a moment, untuck the toes. Walk the legs together. Reach behind you, interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders back, stretch the arms long. Inhale, Shalabhasana. Lift everything off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the legs glued together as if you had 1. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Get wider across the collarbones. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, release right cheek to the floor. Close your eyes. Drop into the earth. Slow down your breath. Forehead to the floor, option to take that same shape again, or Dhanurasana. For Dhanurasana, bend the knees, grab your feet or ankles, walk your knees to the back of your mat, get a little longer through the fronts of the thighs. And let's come up in two parts today. So I want you to start by kicking your feet and shins to the wall behind you to lift your chest. And then kick your feet to the ceiling to lift your thighs. And then take both those actions at once. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Lift a little higher. Exhale, release. Left cheek to the floor. Look to the right. Close your eyes. Drop into the earth. Bring your forehead to the floor, hands under your shoulders, child's pose. Send your sit bones to your heels. Extend the arms, soften the eyes. And walk your hands towards your knees, come to sit on the heels. Sit off to one side, swing your legs around to the front of your mat. Double pigeon. Let's start with that left leg on the bottom. Right leg comes on top. Flex the feet. If this is too much, you can always bring your right leg in front and just sit cross-legged. Big breath in to sit up tall. This might be where you stay. Maybe on your exhale, you fold. Great place to close your eyes. We're going to be here for a little while. Find your breath. Maybe you can come back to your inhales and your exhales. Can you inhale that energy from the universe, from people, from trees, from oceans, from the wind? And then exhale your energy back out. Receiving, giving. Maybe those edges blur and it just all becomes one. Make your way up to set. And we'll keep it simple. Just swap out those legs. Right leg on the bottom, left leg on top or in front. Flex the feet, sit up tall, take a breath in. And on an exhale, maybe you fold. Take your time. It might take 6, 10, 15 breaths before you are able to relax. There's no rush. Use your breath and try and let it happen organically. Try not to push or shove or force. Make your way back up to set. And then open your legs out wide into a straddle. Knees and toes point to the ceiling. If you have trouble sitting up tall and you're rounding here, you could bring your fingertips behind you and just work on that. Work on finding length through the spine. Otherwise, take a big breath in, and on an exhale, fingers could crawl forward. They could grab onto big toes, whatever feels good. Take your time and settle in. Start to make your way back up to sit. Use your hands if needed. Close the legs. Flex the feet, sit up tall. Take a breath in. Exhale and fold. You could roll the shoulders back. You could shake the head no. Whatever brings you more release. And start to make your way up to sit. I want you to unroll onto your back, and as you do, hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. And we'll turn this into happy baby. Right arm comes inside that right leg to catch the outside of that right foot. Flex that right foot to the ceiling, pull that foot down. Left hand can come to the top of your left thigh and give that thigh a little press. Can you tuck your chin a little here? Make sure the back of your neck is long. And then hug that right knee back into your chest and we'll find a twist. Take your knee over to the left, gaze to the right. Big inhales along the length of your spine. And use your exhales to soften into the twist. Inhale back through center. And we'll swap out our legs. Hug that left knee in, extend your right leg long. And we'll take half happy baby on the left. Left arm comes inside that left leg to catch the outer edge of that left foot. Give a pull on that foot, bring the knee down. Tuck the chin. Right hand can press the top of that right thigh down. And then squeeze your left knee in and take it over to the right for a twist. Using your inhales to find length along the spine. Using your exhales to twist. Inhale, come back through center. Hug both knees into your chest. Forehead to your knees, big giant squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Release and set up for Shavasana. Take your time to get comfortable. Some small wiggles. Maybe one last big inhale and a big sigh. Drop in. Let go. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Roll your head side to side. And when you're ready, draw your knees towards your chest. Roll to your right and take a breath there, a pause. Transitioning from your practice on your mat to your practice off your mat. Start to make your way up to a comfortable seated position, whatever that means to you. Find a tall spine. Close your eyes and rest your hands wherever they're comfortable. I end with a poem today. I couldn't find the author, but it was quite relevant, so I thought I'd share. It's called "We Are Not Many." There is only one breath passing through 1,000 mouths, singing 1,000 names, yet born from the same sky. Roots of trees whisper to rivers, and rivers answer in rain. Mountains crumble into soil, and soil becomes the hands that build them. You are not just a note apart. You are also the echo of a song the universe hums in its sleep. See how the stars scatter like seeds of the same dream. How your heartbeat keeps time with the wings of unseen birds. Every tear ever shed has tasted the same salt. Every laugh rises on air shared by saints and strangers. The inhale of galaxies lives in you, and when you exhale, some distant orchid opens. There was never a border, only the illusion of edges, like foam believing it's separate from the sea. Call yourself a wave, call yourself dust, flame, child, star. It's one voice wearing a million masks of wonder. The farthest thing you can imagine is quietly touching you already. Listen. Everything that is not you is still you, remembering. Bring your hands to your heart. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.